This is Stay Paid, the marketing podcast that gives listeners a competitive edge to stay motivated, find inspiration, and discover proven real-world tactics from some of the best marketers across the nation.
Welcome to Stay Paid. My name is Joshua Stike.
And I'm Luke Akery.
2 weeks ago, Luke, we talked about hosting client appreciation events that can help you build relationships with clients and acquire more referrals. And this week, we're going to close out our theme for the month of September. We're going to step over to the lead generation side and talk about why you should be hosting seminars and webinars for your business. So we're going to go over why you should be hosting them, ideas for different topics that you could use. And we're going to use a lot of real estate examples here, and then how to promote your event to get people to show up.
Yeah, so seminars are just like client events. We're seeing them come back in droves since the pandemics, because people just want to be around other people. And I think it's just, there's so much noise digitally.
Yeah.
So many ads you're getting. There's so much stuff coming at you.
Trying to sell.
Yeah, that when you get info, which is what a seminar is all about, is giving information for free, then I think it attracts people more.
Yep. So a couple of reasons why you should be hosting a seminar. First of all, they generate valuable leads for your business. So these are people that are raising their hand, they're showing up to an event, or they're registering for a webinar because they want information that you can provide as a business. Gives you a great opportunity to build your email list, to build your maybe even your social media networks and followers for people that you can then do future business with. Also branding yourself as an expert in the community.
Yes.
Right? Being that person that people trust, that's speaking from a place of authority within your community. You know that in order to be chosen or selected as a local professional, you have to be the most well-known. And this is a great way to put yourself out there, like you said, from a value-driven standpoint, as opposed to a sell standpoint.
I should also make the point that it doesn't just have to be in person. It could be on Zoom.
Yep.
Like you could do a seminar or an event on Zoom. A seminar.
I'm surprised Zoom hasn't trademarked that.
Oh, but here's a crazy topic, not to get us off. I mean, this will get us off, but Zoom is requiring people to go back to work, dude.
Oh, really?
How crazy is that? Like Zoom, like literally
the virtual company
is requiring their employees to come back. And I'm just like, wow, super interesting. Our next Silver Dollar should talk about an update on leading a virtual company.
Yeah.
Because not my thoughts have changed, but I have definitely new information, no doubt about that, on like the advantages of that. So anyways, another podcast, back to seminars.
That's good, man.
Yep.
A couple other benefits there. Obviously, you distinguish yourself from the competition. You can humanize yourself by providing value to the community. So if you're the one out there meeting the community, obviously that humanizes yourself, which will distinguish you from the competition.
Yep.
And then ultimately, you want to grow your sphere of influence in any business. You know, your network or your net worth is in your network. The value that you have in your business is your database, right? It's not the actual service that you're providing. It's the database of contacts and connections that you have. So it allows you to grow your sphere of influence with other business owners in the community, as well as the community itself. So going over a couple topics, because sometimes people just don't know what people want to know about. So here is a list of things that people have actually said that they would want to learn about from their real estate agent within a educational setting. So first time home buyer's guide, probably the most obvious one. You can do a webinar or a seminar on first time home buying, covering the basics of buying a home, including mortgage options. You could also sort of tailor it from this idea of like from renting to owning and what it looks like, what you need to plan for budget-wise.
Affordability is the
yeah.
big thing.
Get your mortgage person involved in that so that they can kind of walk people through that as well. Another idea would be investing in real estate. Love this one, because this would get you connected to higher net worth, individuals.
And what's cool about investing in real estate, you not only could do a seminar. I know a lot of agents, I'm coaching one right now, that they create an investors group in their local community, and they meet once a month to share ideas, talk through deals, all that stuff. And it is a great way to network and build just a network of people. Yep. And you can invite everybody and their mom wants to invest in real estate right now. It's really crazy. So everybody wants to buy a second home to have passive income.
What the latest interest rate news.
Yeah. So you can even attract your current clients to buy a house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And then you could kind of branch off of that as well. Like you could include like flipping houses in that, or you could run a separate one specifically on flipping houses. Especially if you were in real estate and this is something you have experience with, like your brother. Like he actually does this on the side for his business, is flip homes. You can then share what you've learned shared.
I'll
with
mention,
people as
because
well.
we mentioned real estate. I know we have a lot of finance people.
Yes.
We have partnered and been a partner with like White Glove,
Yeah.
which is a big seminar company. That's what they do. And their most popular seminars are easily like estate planning to get high net worth individuals, Social Security, taxes. Those are three major ones
Yeah.
that they do. And what's cool about what they do is they have compliance approved basically slideshows for you and seminars that are pre-done for you that you can just learn and memorize and present.
Yeah, that's awesome. Other ideas would be like a home renovation ROI. What are some of the better projects that you can do to your home to increase the value in your home and build equity there? Understanding the local market trends, super important and also super easy to do because you can literally create a template. This would be a great Zoom one because you could do this once a month on over Zoom or on a virtual webinar and invite people to that. Just have an ad constantly running to attend your webinar. But basically, you're just laying out the same sort of template or the same sort of message, and then you're just updating it with the latest market trends. You can talk about financing options and pre-approval. Another one to co-brand with your mortgage rep. And then here's a cool one, downsizing and senior housing. We're seeing a lot of interest here as well, but the families that are planning for senior care or downsizing and kind of educating the children within the family as well on how they can help maybe their elderly parents with that. Some other ones just real quick, vacation investment properties that people mentioned, relocation tips, real estate for millennials, retirement and real estate legal basics. So those are all super niche, but also some ideas that you could branch off of as well.
And remember, you only need one or two qualified people to make it a freaking home run.
Yeah, 100%.
That's all you need in real estate because the deal's
All it costs you is a
what you
box
get.
of cookies and coffee to put out at the seminar.
Easily, and you don't even have to do cookies and coffee if you don't want.
You got to do cookies.
Okay, do cookies.
Maybe scones.
Yeah.
All right, here's some ideas how to promote it. First of all, start with your content. Make sure that your content is focused around promoting your webinar or giving out that advice, giving little pieces of advice and letting people know if they want to get more information, they can sign up for your webinar, they can attend your seminar. So utilizing your social media there. Email marketing is a great way to promote it. We promote all of our webinars this way and see tremendous results. We're going to go over sort of like what our email flow is here in a little bit. And then marketing locally. So take advantage of your local marketing opportunities as well. Get into networking groups. You talked about maybe you have this investors group. Get into other networking groups and promote your webinars and seminars. Use local media. Use community bulletin boards. So go to the libraries, go to the grocery stores. Make sure that you have nice looking flyers, nice looking design. Invest in the design because that looks professional and people trust things that are professionally designed. Or you can use like a site like canva.com to create graphics and designs for that as well. Obviously, word of mouth and online advertising would be huge. So we run a ton of branding ads for our clients in the real estate space. And we also do lead generation, but the amount of impressions and the reach that you can get locally, and you can get really local with your advertising there within your area to just promote those webinars.
And you
or
can
those
put
seminars.
butts in seats. I know that just because White Club, that's what they do. They literally advertise through emails, through social, and
they
get
use
the
Facebook
people.
heavily,
Get the people to actually attend.
Yep.
They get them actually to show up.
If you are getting people to register ahead of time, make sure that you also have an email plan to remind them. Make sure you're getting all of the communication out there, being detailed with where it is, how long to expect, honor people's times.
Yes.
If you have anything else going on there as well, make sure you're promoting that, but make sure that you are reminding people the webinar coming up. When we do our webinars, I'll kind of walk you through our process because it's a little bit different. We tend to find that people don't necessarily want to plan.
That's what I was going to say. They don't need a lot of advance notice.
Right. We actually have tested this pretty extensively. And when we would test webinars, a week ahead of time or 2 weeks ahead of time, we actually found more success whenever we did a really aggressive push 2 days before the webinar. So our first email goes out 2 days before the event, letting everybody know about it. Our email 2 goes out 1 day before the event. Then on the morning of the event, we send another email. So that's email 3. And then we go hog wild. Email 4 goes out an hour before the event. We send out an email 10 minutes before the event. And then probably the most effective one is the We Are Live,
We Are Live
email where people can literally just register and join the webinar live. And we see the majority of not only our registrants, but more importantly, the majority of the attendees showing up from those last minute email
And don't we do
registrations.
text as well?
Yeah, we do text. Yeah, text.
The reason why is, and this is specifically for webinars, not in-person events, but webinars is
don't do this for
in-person. In-person will not work. But webinars, I think it's just one of those things where it's just like a impulse decision. And people just want to join, but they will register and forget about it. But if it's 100%. Right there, if you hit them that day and they know it's live, they will join.
Yeah. So there you go. There's some ideas for how to host a seminar or a webinar for your business. Thank you so much for listening. You can head on over to staypaidpodcast.com for the show notes and the video of this episode. And if you like this episode and want to show your support, head on over to Apple Podcasts, drop us a 5-star review. And the best way to support the show is simply to share this podcast with someone that you know. So I've been getting into building models lately. So I built a model of Mount Everest, a big mountain, right? So I built a model of Mount Everest. And my son came up and asked, and he goes, "Hey, Dad, is it to scale?" And I said, "No, son, it's to look at." Ethan knew where that was headed. He's like,
here we go.
This one's bound to be bad. If you want, you can tell the more buildup I give, the worse it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because
you're trying with the details. You're trying with the details.
I love that sound, though. Nice sound.
It's a good one, yeah.
If you want to get hold of me or Luke, you can email us at podcast@remindermedia.com. Or, of course, you can follow us on Instagram. We are at Stay Paid Podcast. For this episode of Stay Paid, I'm Joshua Stike.
Guys, I'm Luke Acree. Remember, the key to every lead generation strategy is always in the follow-up. So I just want to make sure I say that for your seminars, for your webinars, you are going to have to follow up with these people a massive amount of times. Do not get discouraged. Keep following up. Here's my action item for you for this is do a seminar. You will be blown away how effective this can be for you. And if you don't want to go and commit to an in-person, commit to just a Zoom one. Promote it through your Facebook, promote it through your email, get word out there and see how many people come up or actually sign up. And a ninja tip is record that. And you could actually, if you have a lot of success, just play it. Like you can use one of these.
Yeah, you can use like Webinar Jam to create like
where you can have it just go and it just does it for you and you're not even on the webinar anymore. So remember, the difference between top producers and mediocre producers in every business is top producers take action. Take action on that today.